Hi everyone, today we're chatting with Ian and Karen, who just had a fantastic auction sale of their property Alaringa here at Southbrook. We're here with them today just to get their point of view on how the whole process went, and they had a great result on auction day. So I'll hand it over to Ian to talk about the property.
Well, Alaringa, we've been here for 25 years. It's it was actually making the decision to sell before we even spoke to you guys was probably the harder bit, to be honest. But yeah, we're thrilled with the outcome, and and feel very fortunate.
The big question, Ian, on everyone's mind is why did you go with Ray Watt Rural Pittsworth to sell your property?
I guess when we sat down and actually spoke about it, we wanted someone local that knew the local market. That was really important to us. But it was also equally important that we found someone that we liked and trusted, and that we could work with. So yeah, they're certainly the two main things. Is that what you think? Yeah.
And Ian, your overall experience with the process and selling the property.
Yeah.
What's your commentary be on that?
We look back on it. It was fun. I don't know whether it was supposed to be or not, but we had a. We didn't
you want to be.
Yeah, we had a pretty good idea of what we wanted the outcome to be dollar-wise, and we met that. So we're pleased from that point of view. And it wasn't just about the dollars as well. It was working with you guys and having a bit of fun along the way.
For sure. Yeah. How did you feel about the inspections? Were they pretty smooth and convenient for you guys?
I think the hardest thing was working out where to take the dogs. It was a good excuse to go because we did work pretty hard to try and get it up to scratch. You got people walking around your place, your home, and things. You do a lot of work, and I must admit, Karen did all the work in the house. Thanks to her to get that side of things up to scratch, and it was actually like a relief for the inspections that we could go and have a cup of coffee somewhere and stop for a minute. Yeah.
So guys, do you feel like you had the right support and advice in making your decision through that program?
I believe so. I think especially initially, like we once we'd made the decision that we wanted to sell, then it was a matter of finding someone, and when you guys came and sat down with us in that initial, I think in the exact same spot, except we were there and you were here.
Yeah, that's right.
That was the start of it, and that was explained to us quite well.
The most stressful part of this whole process was making the decision to sell, because you both addressed all our concerns openly and honestly, and you acted with integrity. That the actual, from when we made that decision to sell, that was actually our fun adventure, because we could trust that you would take care of it.
Sure. And I suppose, Karen, thank you very much for those comments, Karen. Like, I suppose we see it as a very strong relationship and partnership, because we're all in this together. And certainly, you do have highs and lows through a campaign, and I think you addressed, all those highs and lows, very well. And obviously we've got a great outcome for you. But yeah, you do go through the highs and lows of a process, of the auction process.
Yeah, you work out pretty quickly, if you're going to get on with someone, or if they're genuine.
Exactly.
And I know that this is your business, and you have to treat it like a business, and you have to be professional, but you understood that it wasn't a business transaction for us. You understood that it was personal.
Yeah.
So thank you.
That does come back to the fact that we're both probably in a similar situation than what you are.
Yeah.
We have rural property ourselves. We live a similar lifestyle. We're locals, similar backgrounds. So it makes it a lot easier for us to relate to you. So it is always genuine.
So looking back, guys, what was the most stressful part of selling your property, and how did you handle it?
Well, most stressful part for me was probably the pre-auction antics. But,
you want to just explain that, maybe?
Just to catch Karen off guard, I did throw in a little marriage proposal an hour before the auction, which was successful, by the way. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like people kept asking us, you must be really stressed and worried or whatever. Probably if I had to pick something, it was not quite getting to the dollars on the day at the actual auction and being brave enough to pass it in.
Yep.
And
But that was easier because they had explained all
Yes,
the different
yeah.
possible scenarios that happen at auctions.
At our vendor meeting, Karen,
Yeah, yeah,
So
the day
we were
before.
aware of all those different things that might happen.
Yep.
And what they said would probably happen happened.
Yep.
It sold at the end of the day.
So just to clarify, we did sell it on the day, post-auction, under the terms of the auction contract.
yeah, which was a great outcome.
Yeah.
It was.
So taking the slightly stressful and negative parts, what was the most satisfying part of the process?
Well, the outcome, obviously.
Sure.
What was, for me, it was, the outcome. We actually,
For me, it was being able to relax and leave it to them.
actually, that's a good comment. Is not to have to worry about that side of things, and knowing that you'd taken the time to understand what our needs were, and and taking care of them.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Ian and Karen, any tips, advice for any future sellers going through this process?
Use the Jameses.
Love it.
No, I would highly recommend Ray White Fitzworth, and you guys looked after us very well. And you got to find people that you click with, and and you guys did an awesome job at that. And for anyone looking at selling their place, it's certainly come well recommended.
No, we very much appreciate
Well,
that.
on that note, guys, thanks for chatting with us, and all the best in your future endeavours.
Yeah.
And the marriage.
Thank you.